just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Streets. What you mean? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, go ahead and do what you're doing.
You what?
I'm kicking this off right now while you trying to figure out the right pronunciation for what you about to sip on.
How dare you start this?
Yes, this is how I'm starting it right now. You know what? I know we kind of late, but Happy New Year to everybody. We took a little break from Sip Sumthin Friday. We took the whole month of January, didn't do nothing. Our last one was in the end of December, so yeah. So we just been chilling, relaxing, coming up with other stuff, doing other things. But we back, and this is a special edition of Sip Sumthin Friday.
Super Bowl edition.
What the what?
So it's not Sip Sumthin Friday, it's Sip Sumthin Sunday today. Just because it's the Super Bowl. SSS.
Really?
It's the Super Bowl weekend. Actually, the game is going. The game is going right now.
Be quiet, child.
What? Since you all in this.
SSS.
Okay, we got you.
Super.
That's what you said. SSS. 3 S's.
4. Sip Sumthin Sunday. Super Bowl edition.
Oh, okay. I see you. Oh, he missed it. Like I said, the game's going on. We just watched the fabulous halftime.
It was amazing.
I think it was a halftime for the books.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because I can't. Besides when Janet and that wardrobe malfunction,
Watch it.
I can't think of nothing else that was on point. Really on point with the Super Bowl this year. So salute up to everybody. And
I'm trying to find the right way to say the line. Oh my god.
how about this? You just go step there and come
No,
back while I keep
just-
going. We'll
whatever.
figure it out. We got the person in here. Make sure the word is right.
Yeah, right.
But this also, I know a lot of people don't know, but I'm confusing myself right now. I'm all over the place.
That halftime got the spirits in the crip walking.
I
Sorry.
don't know about all that,
Sorry.
but no, you threw me off with that. But another reason why this is good for Super Bowl Sunday, because one of the
Queen.
entertainers that was on Super Bowl Sunday, I found out recently, has her own wine. So I was like, what? There's a few other people, which I'm gonna get their stuff. Like one is Raekwon the chef. I gotta try his. I gotta find it, see where I can grab it. But it was like a few people that I want to try. Actually, who's the next person I seen? Oh boy from here.
Yeah.
White boy. Who's big?
From Texas.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He got the round face, got the goatee. I can't think of his name right now. Well, not goatee, but the beard. White boy, big entertainer, rapper from Texas. It's only one other one besides Eminem who's big, and he's the only one. And he's from Texas.
I don't know nobody that.
Malone, what's
Post Malone.
Post Malone. That's it. Post Malone. He has one that they say is real good, so I'm gonna try that out also. But this one here is we got from Mary J. Blige,
Sun Goddess.
and it's called Sun Goddess. So
Y'all see
I
the
heard
color?
this was real good. We about to find out for the first time.
It's 2 different ones. So.
Yes, 2 different ones. So this is the
Pinot.
PINOT GRIGIO, if I'm pronouncing that right. And what you got? This is what she was trying to find the right pronunciation for before she tried to say it.
Blanca.
That's all you gonna say?
I love Mary too much to butcher it.
Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, I'm not gonna try.
Don't
to
worry,
butcher.
we'll
I'm
put
not
it in
gonna
the
try to
thing.
butcher.
Y'all can look it up yourselves.
Yeah.
These are her 2 flavors.
So we doing a his and hers right now. This is my bottle, and she got her own bottle. We might flip them back and forth, and taste them, see how they go. You know what we normally do when we mixing up drinks, but you know this is not gonna be a mix. I think she was talking about adding some strawberries or something to hers, but we're gonna see how they go after we taste it. Oh, and you know, since we've been gone since December.
Wait,
What?
not to cut you off. This one is a dry wine. This one's not. So
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people
think
who
this one-
drink wine.
Yeah, this one's more sweet.
Yeah, that's got a sweeter, Pinots, and this is a dry wine. So for those of you who understand wines, you'll know what dry and what the difference. This is more fruity. This is not.
But if you just grabbing stuff to drink, like I do sometimes, I really don't care about. Well, I do because I don't like a lot of stuff too dry. Some stuff is cool. You know, if it ain't tequila, that's about the only thing I drink that's dry. But
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
nah, you good, you good. But you know, it's been time. Like I said, we haven't been on here to do another Sip Sumthin Friday, and you know, a lot's been going on in the world. A lot has been going on in the world. You know, here within these last few weeks, we didn't have stuff just crazy. Well, first we had what we had since the beginning of the year. Joe Rogan, CNN, they've been going back and forth trying to get him pulled from Spotify.
Whoopi Goldberg.
We got Whoopi Goldberg and got in trouble for saying that she don't think
Hitler.
race was an issue with Hitler and the Jews. We gonna speak on a lot about a lot of this stuff. We gonna try to not put so much in here, so we won't be on here hours long. We just get too into it, but we gonna chop up a little bit about everything. What else was it? We got when Joe Rogan came back again, you know,
To apologize.
apologized poorly, which they said he had done it before in the past, but people didn't know. But this is just show you how they'll try to pull up dirt just to get you off. Which, you know, he used the N. I guess there's some podcasts where the N word was brought up and they bunched a lot of
Videos together.
yeah, clips together and made it look like it was just really horrible as what it was. And maybe to you, it just didn't bother me. But like I said, we're gonna talk about that. What else? So that was his twice. Then we had Whoopi Goldberg. She just got an incident with that. What I was talking about.
Canada.
Oh yeah,
A lot.
Yeah, Canada and
Got the war.
the truckers, man. Man, I don't know what's up with America, man. We just don't stand up for nothing because it seems like every other country, when politicians and the presidents or whatever do something crazy, the people actually get out and protest.
Yeah, they man.
Protest.
They protesting over
But
the
here,
mandate.
nah, everybody too consumed with their own life to look at the big picture. But so, like I'm saying, a lot's been going on. Lots been going on with us. We done added another segment to our channel, which is called Let's Talk About It. Y'all can go check out a couple of those clips that I already got up. And you know, this is stuff we like. The Whoopi, the Joe, kind of talk. I started it off solo dolo, you know, during my day. And the last 2 days we've been doing one where we've been chopping up different stuff that's been going on. Just speaking on stuff.
Something else you added towards the end of last year was the movement of the car, your car.
That was before. That was like November. I think when I put that up. I could have been wrong.
I think you're wrong. Yeah. But you didn't share with the people that.
But that's nothing. That's nothing. That's no big deal right now because I'm moving slowly on that, so I'm not. It's not too big, but you can go check it out if you want. It's slow progress. I'm trying not to rush it. A lot of other things going on. Trying to gear up for this summer. Car shows and events, and then got family stuff coming on. We got nephew graduating.
Yeah.
So we got a lot that's going on in 2022. A lot going on with us, and there's chaos still in the world of 22. But for right now, we gonna go ahead. These bottles are chilled. I don't like mine getting too warm, so we gonna go ahead and crack these open, and let's see what they taste like. See if MJ. Mary J. Should I say MJ?
MJB.
Yeah, MJB. Because when I just say MJ, I think of Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So we're going to say MJB. We're going to see if her wine is good on this special edition Sip Sumthin Sunday. We're crossing out that Friday, and it's a Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday.
This is a product of Italy.
They're the same, so I'll let you read
This
it
one
out.
is 2019. That one 2019 too.
No, this
Oh, that's 20.
yeah. 2020. Actually, this is a dry one.
Does that say dry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Both of them are dry, y'all. It really doesn't
But
say.
I think when I heard about this, they were saying that one of these was a little bit, kind of had a little bit of sweet taste to it. Come on, you need your glasses? You ain't got your glasses on?
The words are gold, y'all, and I'm, I don't have my glasses.
And they do it with the wording on these bottles. You can really
I mean, it doesn't say very much. It says
Yeah,
produced with love and passion
Yeah.
from sun-kissed vineyards.
Owned by the Fantini family. I can barely read that, man. You can barely read the stuff on these bottles. I think I'm getting old. My eyesight getting bad. Like I'm gonna need one of them bifocals to read in on stuff. But yeah, I think it says the Santini family in Venice. Is that Venezuela?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Venice.
It don't say anything. I thought it was gonna say something like sweet, like the undertones,
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
Yeah, the writing on it is messing with my eyes. So I ain't even gonna try to get up all
Crack
like
'em
that.
open, Daddy.
But we're just gonna crack it open and we gonna see what it's like.
Okay, I don't know if y'all watched this football game.
Yes, the game.
It's crazy right now. Done switched up halftime.
Since Cincinnati, I don't know what's going on. You know, I was thinking the Rams was gonna take it at they at home, got the advantage, but we gonna see who really wants it. Cause
The Bengals came back like what?
I'm still disappointed in our Chiefs because they should be here. But I think I know some people have been saying it about Mahomes and everything. Some people out here. What'd you say recently?
That people were saying that they think that Mahomes got paid to throw the game.
Throw the game. I don't think he got paid to throw the game. I think all of them. Because it seemed like after that, you know, halftime they came out like
They didn't want to play.
they didn't want to play. I think the big wigs, we know who those are, came out and was like, nah, y'all can't go.
Yeah.
Y'all passed y'all time. And I think that's happened because I seen people post a video or screenshots on him on plays where like 4 or 5 people open, but he acted like he didn't have nobody open to throw it to. I'm like, wow, it's crazy. So, but
It was a good season.
yeah, it's a good season for our
Sad to see
Chiefs.
them not make it all the way in though.
But I started thinking that a lot with certain games. I think them owners sit down and be like, hey, we don't want this team to go. Y'all gonna have to do.
I mean, if you're thinking about the history, like the Bengals, they've never gone to the Super Bowl, and you thinking like LA, it's been a long time. So
No, they just got they just got the new stadium. How long has the Rams been there?
maybe like because they used to be the
No,
St.
because
Louis Rams.
it was St. Louis, and then I think they was Oakland. Hold on, was it Oakland?
Mm.
No, Oakland was Raiders. They
Oh.
went somewhere else after they left.
Yeah.
I thought. Well, maybe I could be wrong. I don't
But-
pay attention to football like that. I got so much other stuff. Like I said, if it ain't the Chiefs, I really don't care about them.
I just
But it's 16-20 right now. Rams is winning.
y'all, he seemed like he really struggling with this.
No, I'm just taking my time.
Okay. Just want to make sure you good.
So, we got these open. There you go, lady. Your bottle.
Okay. I love the sound that makes. Okay. You gonna drink out mine? Drink out yours?
No, it didn't say what was the. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, the content.
The liquor content is 12.5, so this is a
Wow.
good one.
It's pretty high.
12.5. No, but still not. It's not higher than 840s. His is, I think, the highest wine liquor content.
Have we done one with E40s?
Now, we just did a mix. We mixed it in. We had a drink and we had it in there. I think.
Oh, I can taste the dryness of it immediately.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I normally get dry wines because they have less sugar content.
Yeah, I'm not really. Well, I'm not.
You like the Moscatos. You like those.
Only because of you. You get them out drinking, but I'm not really big on wine. But you know, certain times, especially here, I was like, I don't want nothing hard. I just want something, just sip on, marinate, chilling at the crib, something like that. So
This kind of tastes like a Zinfandel. It's got a little hint of sweetness to it, an undertone to it,
okay, I can do it.
but it tastes like a Zinfandel. Yours got any sweet?
Maybe a tad bit. It's not dry. Like I had some that's like, no, that's real dry. I can't drink that.
And dry, you guys.
But they
don't
say
even-
that dryness, you can feel it when you get to drinking.
They do say that.
Yeah, because you know this whole bottle won't be gone by me.
We drank tequila last night.
Let me taste it. No, let me sit that back.
Oh,
Cranberry.
what?
Come on.
I think we doing it wrong,
Yeah,
man.
we doing it wrong. We doing it wrong. We looking extra
I'm
special
trying to
right
do too
now.
much. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. It smells sweet.
Yeah, it's light sweet.
I kind of like that one better. This one.
Mine.
This one has a little bit more of a fruitier taste to it. See, dry, you can immediately tell it.
Yeah.
You can tell it. When you
Yeah.
drink dry wine, you can tell it because, like, your palate will have this wash of dryness after you swallow it. Don't you think? It like you swallow it and then your mouth go dry. Yeah. Okay, Mary J. It's a good sipping wine.
Yeah.
We have to figure out like a drink that we could do where we mix these with something else. You think?
I don't know.
I think if we would have put some peaches in here or some strawberries.
You need some strawberries?
This is a cool,
I got you.
This is a cool summer vibe. Like, you know, this feels like beachy.
It feels beachy.
Yeah, like that's where we need to be with this.
I got strawberries. She wanted strawberries. Got us some strawberries.
Let me give you yours back.
Yeah, I think I need mine back. You want to
Really?
take yours back?
Really?
I may share.
Y'all, I want to say this real quick. Odell's out. Y'all, this is the second time Odell has jacked up his knee
Yeah.
playing the Bengals. The first time he got it, he injured. He was playing them.
Yeah, they said in what 2020.
Yes. So
Yeah.
the second time, I'm gonna have to say this, and I don't want to have to say this, but I'm gonna say it.
He better not play with
prob-
Big-
No.
he won't play
He's
against
done.
him anymore.
He's done.
What you mean done? Nah, he might be right. He probably just
Nah.
sprained it or something.
They about to get rid of him. I mean, this is not like, oh, I hurt my knee.
If they lose the Super Bowl, they really gonna get rid of people.
This is the second time that he's been down with the exact same injury, and it's not even 2 years apart. And I don't think.
Well, you know, he had a good healing time because it was, well, they said 2020, so that was like after
2
we
years.
shut down and everything opened back up, kind of. They just had the football. So, man, was it? Man, time's flying. I don't even remember 2020
Wait,
season. That
2020 had a lot of changes. Okay, lots.
Well, yeah, a lot of changes.
I started working from home
Still working from home.
permanently. Yes, Lord. He not happy, but I'm.
I'm happy you home.
You happy I'm home?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth.
Don't bother me now. I still gotta move. I still gotta do what I do.
Well, yes,
But
my
ain't
job has
no
allowed us-
excuses when the laundry ain't done when you at home.
Wait,
That's
hold
what
on,
I'm talking
hold
about.
on.
You
I'm
here
not-
all day.
Well, I'm home working.
No, don't play that. I know you. You here all day. You can start a load, finish a load, sweep, mop.
Dude, I gotta be working.
Nah, they ain't paying attention like that. No. Your working at home privilege is gonna get revoked. I'm gonna call him and tell him like she ain't working.
Really? What kind of? I wish you would. Y'all, they decided that my department, because our numbers have been so high and so consistent, that that we could elect to stay home permanently. So my department is at home permanently.
For now, they gonna get back in the office.
No, they've been asking if anybody wants to come back.
They gonna get y'all back in the office.
By that time, I won't be there, so it don't matter.
But on to the next thing. Where should we start first?
You follow, you lead, and I follow.
Really? That's what we're doing now?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. That's a new one. That's a real new one. Huh, but the wine, we gonna. I like the Sun Goddess.
You at a 10, what you give it?
No, I'm gonna give it a 10.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna give it a 10.
I'll give it a 10 too. And I think it's a good thing. You don't see very many women of color that are in the music industry putting their names to things.
Or just, well, yeah, that too. You don't.
You see a lot of men that have
we've been
their
getting,
names attached.
We've been getting into liquor stuff for the longest.
Right.
We haven't seen a lot of women.
So
I think she's the only
artist right now that I know of.
Yeah, this black that I know who have her own,
Yeah.
and a female.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody else. If y'all know somebody,
Let us
leave
know
it in the comments because I like to try that.
But yeah, I give it a 10 too. I give it a 10. I can feel it.
It'll be on the list. You know, it's not in all stores so far. I think I deal with Total Wine here, or I got my little local mom and pop shop I go to, which I don't think they got this there. But I have to ask him because if I ask him, normally he'll get the stuff in for me. So that's cool. I like them little moms and pop shops because you ask for something, they be like, nah, I'll see if I can order and get it for you. Which that's cool. That's real cool. I like that. So I'll probably hit them up since they right around the corner because the Total Wine, yeah, it's maybe about 10 or 15. Actually about 20 minutes away just for me to go there. Which I'm still in the area. It's no big deal.
That's good.
But it's good. So, topics, like I said, we're going to talk about a little bit. I guess we'll start off first. As I said, Joe Rogan, we're going to knock him out the box first.
Both parts.
Both parts. So, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. And first, we're going to start off with, CNN. I used to watch them, but now I just don't like what they're doing with this. Now, it started off with them complaining about Joe and the people he had on his show, talking about the whole
COVID.
COVID and everything. Now he has doctors, everybody who got degrees and all of this, and scientists on their show, and they voice their opinion on it.
And he speak off of what they say.
On everything. So he asked questions and all of this and that. So it started when he had got sick.
Right.
And he ended up taking, what is that, the ivermectin or whatever that is?
Horse pill. Right.
Yeah, the horse thing. And it was like, oh, he's spreading news and got people taking horse pills. It's for animals and all of this. And when you hear it, you're like, man, that's crazy. You think about it like, man, that's really crazy. But then when you come out and find out that also it's FDA approved for humans to take on certain cases. They're not saying none of that. Because, you got random people just trying to go to, which is how can I say, inner city people, but like people like in rural areas, they trying to go to the farm doctors, I guess you could say, that what they call it, the animal
vets.
The veterinarians and get the stuff. So yeah, that's probably you shouldn't do that. You just need to make sure you're doing the right one. But anyway, it started from there. I'm not here to tell you what you should do or take and none of that stuff. Everybody has their own choice. If you want to take what you want to take, show body, do what you do what you want to do. If you want to take the shot, take the shot. Do what you do. Which I have family who take the shot. I know people who took the shot.
Our parents have taken it.
They did.
My parents and yours.
No, mine ain't took it. Hold up. I think no. My mom's ain't took it.
She did?
Nah, she said she ain't messing with that.
I think your daddy did.
I don't know. I had to ask him because he in the nursing home, and I remember it was something because I know he's Jehovah's Witness and they against a lot of stuff, blood transfusions, the whole nine. They gonna die. They're not gonna do certain stuff. So he's heavy on that. So I'm gonna have to ask him again. I can't remember.
I know both of my parents got it at the beginning when they first offered it because their doctors contacted them.
And which
because of their age.
Yeah, and then they said it affects real hard on the people who's real old.
And my mother has breathing issues, so they was really pushing for her with asthma and bronchitis and stuff.
So I get it. So like I said, do what you do what you want to do. It's not my point. I like to listen to hear both sides of the people talk and go off about everything and see what's real. But with this whole media thing, they not telling. I can't say they're not telling the truth, or they just don't want to tell the other sides.
They want to tell the side that supports Big Pharma.
Yeah, they only want to tell. Well, you should take this because of this and this. They don't want to tell you that there's natural stuff that you can take that boost your immunity, especially for younger people and everything. That'll do the same thing. Well, maybe not the same thing, but it'll boost your immunity and all of that, and still keep you healthy. Because what is I can't think of what's the guy's name? The senator who's been going back and forth with Dr. Fauci. He even talks about this, which I'll probably post his name up on there and y'all can check him out. He's been going back and forth with Dr. Fauci on the whole Wuhan lab and all of this and the whole studies and all of that stuff they've been going over. But y'all can do your own research on that because, like I said, I watch a lot of different stuff. So, but even with that, they just keep it one-sided, and I think that's a problem with a lot of people who's like, man, I know I'm hearing and I've seen other people take stuff and talk about stuff, but y'all don't want to talk about that. You just want to stick to one thing and leave it open. And you would think as a scientist, these scientists, that they're open for everything that's gonna work, not just stick with one thing. And so I think that's a lot of the problem with that. And especially when you come out and hear that, there's a lot of false, because like Joe was saying, even since the beginning of this stuff, we didn't see these politicians, doctors, and scientists.
They all saying something different.
Dr. Fauci. I didn't see clips with him talking about the mask. Masks is not gonna work. There's just no point in taking them. Then 3 months, 6 months later, you need to wear the mask. It's all documented. If you go back to video clips, it's all documented. We can go back even here with the president talking about, before he got in, I'm not going to mandate no vaccine. I'm not going to do none of this. Him and his whole camp. What happened? Everything's changing. So everybody, this has been one of those times where
it's a lot of misinformation.
Yeah, you can say it's misinformation, and it's just trial. It's trial and error. Things change. Don't nobody know. Ain't nobody. Well,
that's the hardest part.
Yeah, I think, and they trying to act like they know.
Instead of saying, you know what, we really don't know what's the safe and best way.
Yeah, we trying to see what works, and we trying to see what to do and figure it out. I would figure it out that you just come out and say, now you need to do this, and then 2 months later, that's not gonna work. You need to do this. You gotta take this. Now you gotta do this. That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like
it's like they in panic mode. Like, hold tight, sit. I know we done lost a lot of people and everything is going on.
But their panic is what is causing the people to be misinformed. It's what's causing the separation and the divide. Their panic to make some decisions because they feel like they're pressed to do it is what's causing all of the misinformation. So if you would have came out to me and said, this is it. We don't know where it came from. We're searching it. We're trying to figure it out. We want y'all to know that we're doing the best that we can. We don't know the proper way to keep everybody from being sick. So we're just going to ask you guys to wear masks as of right now until we do some more science on the disease or whatever it is, this pathogen, so we can figure it out. If they would have came to me and said that, I'd have been like, I ain't got my vote.
Oh, yeah, cool. Well, I don't know about he ain't got my vote type stuff. I was like, okay.
I would have felt a little bit better about.
Yeah, I would have listened to it. In which it kind of started off that way, and then everything just went haywire. Everybody just got to pointing the finger. No, it was you. No, and that became a problem. That became, especially when you putting this out on camera, and they feeding this every day, day in, day out, day in, day out. It's like it used to be a death counter on the TV. Like, man, that got to be a lot for people. A lot. And that had your mind just everywhere.
This is what I will tell you. When I went to the doctor to get my medication, the doctor told me that this is the highest number of depression that they've ever seen in the past 2 years. If that does not tell you guys something, we are watching these things.
Got him. I'm sorry. Old boy got
flag.
Quarterback. Bengals quarterback just got sacked again.
We are watching this for the past 2 years. We have been watching the TV and watching this.
I'll stop watching
on a day-to-day basis. We are locked in our houses. People are confined. You're away from people you love. You had to get people that you are normally around distance because of all of this.
Yeah.
And it's causing for people to go into a mental cycle of panic. They said that the highest numbers of people being on Facebook and Instagram has been in the past 2 years. The numbers are sky high.
Yeah, because that was all you had. You had at home. That was 24/7. You just stuck on there like glue instead of doing something else with your time.
I have seen
A lot of
people doing TikToks.
A lot of people did, but them people have been making some money on
I
TikTok.
mean, I get it.
So I wish I would have been smart enough to do some TikTok
No.
stuff and do something. I'm trying to get you in to do it.
You were trying to get me to do that, whatever that was.
I'm responsible. But yeah, so it started with that.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, you punched him in the face. Flag. But yeah.
That's why we should have turned the game off.
Nah, we good. I turned it down, but
It's fourth quarter though.
But yeah, so that started with CNN and you know them going back and forth. Then you know over the last few weeks they didn't have like supposedly a group of doctors, like a few hundred, and got together to try to get a petition to get him off of Spotify. It's just been one thing after another. So with that happening, Spotify, which I salute the owner of Spotify for sticking up, because it's like there's no.
But is he sticking up for him?
Yeah, he's saying he's not gonna stop him from doing what he needs to do. Now they did come out here recently and said they're gonna try to have, even Joe said it, he said we're gonna try to have a balance of different, I guess, view on the show.
I personally
that's
think,
cool, but I think you should take it to another level. You're gonna have a balance of views. I mean, just clear this all the way out. Get Dr. Fauci on the show.
he's not gonna come.
Get Dr. Fauci on the show. And then get somebody else on the show as well. I have my idea who I would like, and I would like to see. And the only other person that I know who studies vaccines, speaks about everything on vaccines, and they've been shutting him down like left and right since this has been happening. His YouTube channel got taken, Instagram, Facebook, all of that got taken just because him speaking on his views and study. And I think he has his doctrine, or I think belief studies in certain stuff. But which he's black. You know who he is. He's Muslim.
I know you're talking about
Who?
Islam.
Yeah, brother Islam. Or if not, I would like to see that.
Them two back and forth? Having dialogue
Yes, just have dialogue.
with Fauci,
Yes.
Joe, and then Brother
Islam.
Islam.
I think that would be the number one. I think his numbers would really jump up.
I think because Brother Islam has a way of asking the questions that people are scared to ask. And
No, and that too. And I like the people who actually study this stuff. And,
Yeah.
and they tell you the actual side effects and all of this other stuff that the so-called good old people are not telling you, the consequences and risk of telling you.
well, they can't tell you nothing they don't know. That's the case.
Well, some of them know, but
They are making these things off of.
some of them know, but Fauci should know. He was
No, he hasn't tested anything.
no, he should have been. He's the head person who.
He's put in front of you.
No,
he's your puppet.
no, he's just not a puppet. He got something to do with everything from the get-go. He worked in supposedly,
understand
or
what
has
you're
something to
saying,
do with the
but-
lab. So he should know more details, especially since he's the front man out there speaking on it all the time. He should be able to talk about it. Now, if there's somebody else that they could have sit down from two sides, then have two people from two sides talk about it, and let the people decide what they want to do from there. But let all truths come out.
Well,
The good and the bad. Just don't hide. Don't tell one person the good side of something. Also tell them the bad side of something. Because we know, just like we see on TV commercials, now they got, well, take this, you'll be happy, you'll be living your life. But my side effects is breathing, losing.
wait, change your tone. Mouth side.
Breathing,
3
losing.
eyes. Shoulder fall off.
Bleeding. I'm like, man, I didn't have this problem.
bleeding
I took it.
bleeding of your stomach lining.
Yeah, I had one problem. So
It's like what?
But that became the whole thing with Joe. So now they done came out here. Like I said, they done put together some clips, past clips of him using the N word and whatnot and all of this on his podcast, which he used it in certain context, which I'm starting.
Well, they didn't even put the context. They just put a whole bunch of clips of him saying.
and just want everybody to get him removed. I haven't seen really too many black people get upset about it. You know, you got some that like,
because they know what they do. Okay, look, when it came out, this clip with these clips over the years, some of them you can tell they oldest. I don't know what.
Yeah, and they're old clips, and that's what another problem I have with. It's like now when we in this whole cancel culture, where anything you done 5-10 years ago, you still held to that stuff that's 5 or 10
Like people
years
don't
ago.
grow.
People change, look at views different, feel sorry for certain things different, because you live in life. Everything is not meant for you to stay the same. Your views is gonna change. You're gonna look at things different. Even I think of a lot of stuff different, but there's some stuff I still think the same because it is what it is. But you can't just keep holding people to stuff 5-10 years ago, especially.
Oh, but they can.
Especially if they have progressed and moved on and gone farther in life past that and got a different understanding. And if they didn't came out and said, you know, I apologize for that at that time, accept the apology. Just accept the apology. Because it's like what I said on my, let's talk about it. You know what? Thou who has not sinned, cast the first stone.
But the thing is,
we have all done some stuff and said some stuff. We can't cast no stones at nobody else.
we've all made mistakes. We've all said, look, what the comedians say, everybody, no matter what color you are, have said something that can be considered racist. When you with your friends, when you with your homies, when you with your family, you said something that somebody would be able to consider racist. And now, for me, I was not surprised when they couldn't get Joe off of Spotify for the COVID stuff.
Yeah, so
I knew that they were going to come in
so
here
they
for
had to
another
find
angle.
something else, another angle.
So now they want to make him a racist.
And I don't like that. I don't.
Because I couldn't get you with my prior agenda, but I'm gonna find a way to get you.
That's some whole politician stuff right there.
I thought you were about to say.
What?
I thought you were about to say some whole shit.
Because even now, it's like even now with that, what they just said last week. Fauci done came out and said we think we at a level where we don't need to worry about we coming out of this.
No, did y'all hear that California will drop their mandate in February the 19th? They won't have a mandate on masks. They can go back to living life like before the COVID.
Well, we in Texas, so it's been already like that.
There's people, you see people with masks. I see people with masks.
Which, here, I haven't been wearing mine, but recently I started wearing mine going into these offices, because since the beginning of the year, you know, even before then, you got a lot of these people in offices don't wear masks. And I always been like, well, y'all just taking a risk with everybody. I get it, you healthy. But my idea is like, I don't want to get sick. And I'm the type of person that I don't get sick. So if I get sick, I know something's wrong. Because even my kids, they will always say, like, I can't never recall him getting sick. I don't get sick.
You got sick for my birthday. Did you do that? Wait, did you get that up? Did you do that on purpose?
No. I wasn't trying to get out of work. I wasn't even sick. I just started feeling under the weather. And so which I've been out of my normal stuff that I take, you know, keep my immune system boosted. I slacked off, so that's probably why. But I'm back on that. I done got me a whole new supply of that good stuff, and back on my immune stuff. But yeah, I wasn't even sick then. But you know, I started seeing, and since I do work in State Farm offices, not the corporate buildings and nothing like that, just the
You do corporate work too. You've done some corporate stuff.
Yeah, that's just on a certain project, and that's a whole nother story. But it's rare that I do what she's talking about, going into corporate. Normally, I just go into the agent's offices and do work in there. So I here recently, I was like, all these women, they all sniffling, cold, sick. I'm like, oh heck no! Everybody sick. Oh, then next thing you know, left and right. Office is closing. We got tickets to go do. Office closed. Whole office is sick. Everybody's been vaccinated, triple vax, but everybody catching COVID. I'm like, that don't make no sense. If all of y'all vaccinated, then how all of y'all getting sick? And they triple vax. So they took the first, they took their boosters, but whole offices closing up on that. I'm like, it don't make no sense. But then I got to thinking, like, you know what? I think. So from my understanding, I don't know, well, some people said different, but from my understanding is that when you get the the vaccine, they're giving you a mild dose of COVID. So if they're giving you a mild dose of COVID, that means you got it.
Contagious.
You would think you would be contagious. Now, when they're giving it to you, people is like, I took the shot. I'm going out like normal. Going to malls, going shopping, movies, doing whatever like normal. Because they thinking, I got it, I'm cool. But if you're giving it to me, won't I be spreading it at the same time?
So all of us who don't have the shot.
This is me just thinking. This was my own thoughts. Like, so if you're giving me a mild case of it, it would only make sense that it's technically, if you're not quarantining yourself for 5 days or 7 days or 10 days, which that was another thing. It was 10 days. Then they changed it to 5 days because they started saying the shortage on work, shortage on people. When that stuff started happening, that's when you know it ain't about nothing else. It's all about money. You don't care about nothing about money. You don't care about lives 100%. When you know the United States economy is taking a drastic hit and people not coming to work, airplane shortages and all of this type of stuff. So they changed it instead of from 10 to 5 days. I'm like, for me, that just doesn't add up. But yeah, so when that comes out, like they giving you a mild dose of the shot. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know. Somebody, nurse, doctor, somebody else, because I've talked to a nurse, which actually she knows a nurse. We can talk to a few people. I can talk to a few nurses. Everybody has a different view on it and saying on it. So he's like, man, which one of y'all telling the truth? But then I just had a buddy out in Vegas. He had to get it. My bro had to get it in Vegas for his job. He was like, man, next thing you know, I'm sick as hell.
The next day.
Yeah, sick as hell. After he took it.
For like what, a week?
Man, he took it. I think that was like Thursday. And then he had to take, then he goes back to work. So they make you take another test. He took it, then it was like, yeah, you got COVID. So he was out for another week. He took it again. It was like, yeah, you got COVID still. So he was out for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was 14 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was somewhere in there. So I'm like, but he took the shot. Like I said, that makes sense. If you take the shot, that had to be, and I forgot what he told me the lady said when he got it. I know they act like they didn't know. Matter of fact, I asked him, did he ask any questions? He was like, yeah, she acted like she didn't know such and such. She was like, yeah, you just take the shot and it is what it is.
That's why I'm not getting
like they couldn't. Like the nurses, whoever giving you the shot can't tell you nothing about the shot.
That's why I'm not getting it.
So so it went from there, and then it went from him, Joe using the N-word and all of that, and them trying to cancel him. And he even apologized again, made a statement on it for those old clips or whatever that came out, in which he said he apologized then when it came out and somebody had said something about it.
They're gonna try another angle. They want him out.
So that didn't work.
They want him to be punished.
He's still on Spotify. And what's the other platform like Spotify is new, and actually I think it's Trump's. He got something to do with the platform. They came and offered Joe $100 million. Like, man, you can keep all your content, say how you feel, keep everything the way you want it. Just come over to here. It was almost like some Suge Knight. Hey, any of y'all artists want to talk? Want to say what you want to say on your platform? Be real.
Come over here.
Ain't got to lie up in the cameras. You can tell the truth. Come on over here.
If y'all don't know what that's from, we'll find it as what y'all see.
But that's what it's like. They offered him $100 million. So I was like, wow, it's crazy. But like I said, the guy from Spotify speaking up and saying he's not gonna get rid of him or cancel him off the platform. We didn't have a few musicians get mad and take their stuff off the platform.
Musicians?
Artists, musicians, a few people. He had NDRE, she took hers off.
It was the dude who did it before her.
Yeah, it was the country dude.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because they brought some information up on him that's saying some years ago he had was saying some stuff that was like wasn't right or true, and it was a whole political thing. I can't remember what it was about, and he pulled his stuff off first because he don't like what him saying, but it's been fact checked that him saying some stuff that was negative and wrong It's just crazy.
Guess who don't care?
Me.
I don't give a shit what y'all do to Joe Rogan. I don't give a shit what music you take off of Spotify. When we get into
Actually, I did, because I was like, if y'all cancel.
I mean, I like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I was like, if y'all cancel the show just for that, for you speaking, and this is not just about
Freedom of
Joe.
speech.
As we can see, there's no freedom of speech
And
anymore.
censorship.
There's none of that anymore. You'll get canceled with the quickness. You say anything that people don't like, and it's just like, throw him to the trash. He don't like what we said. Everybody's not gonna have the same opinion. Everybody's not gonna have the same view. The object is to sit down and talk together. If you don't got the same opinion, and I ain't got the same opinion, let's talk about it. We can sit down.
That don't mean we still gonna walk away from the table with the same view just because we talked about it. That's what makes us individuals. We're supposed to have our own thoughts. I know this is mind-boggling. We are not all supposed to be the same. That's why God made us uniquely individuals. So when y'all watching everybody on Instagram and y'all watching everybody on Facebook and you're following trends that are said by other people, you are followers. Be who you are. Set your own trend. Never give a shit about what other people think. Speak your own truth. Do you know I'm not everybody's cup of tea?
What's my song, throwback song from Devin the Dude?
What?
Everybody, when it came out, do what you wanna do.
That's true.
Say what
that was your song.
you wanna say.
But we getting away from that, and they don't want you to have your own opinions. They don't want you to have your own thoughts. They don't want to have your own individuality. And people will come for you if you're different. This has been going on since I was a kid, because I can remember when I was a teenager, I never looked like a normal teenager, and people gave me a hard time for not looking like a normal teenager, and I just really didn't get
You
it.
still don't look like a normal adult.
I know. When I cut my hair off and got my hair faded, people gave me a hard time because, one, they can't figure you out. Are you gay? Are you sick? Why you ain't got no hair? What kind of woman wouldn't want to have hair? The kind of woman that don't want to comb her hair. That's the kind of woman that has it. The kind of woman who feels like my beauty and my identity is not chopped up in my hair. That's the kind of woman that has those things. It's called individuality, y'all. And we should be able to say the things that we feel without worrying about somebody punishing you for speaking your truth. And we're getting to a place you can't say nothing.
You know what? I gotta read that book by it's a few books. The one by, is it Orson Welles? I think I hear a lot of people talking about it. He talks about all of this back in the day, about this whole future world or whatever and how it is. It's like we going into it, and it was like
they're gonna take your freedom of speech away. They're gonna take that whole thing away.
They already taking it slowly by surely. They picking it apart. But we ain't gonna stay on Joe too much. But that was just, my thoughts on that and how they doing that, and all these politicians, the Democrats are trying to do like that, which
they need to sit their old asses down.
I think all of them, Republican and Democrats, it needs to be a whole change. I think everybody, it needs to be a clean house.
Shaking them out.
Everybody. I mean, not just Democrats and Republicans, anybody from judges to lawyers to, if you in that, it needs to be a whole new clean house that's going to change everything as far as America.
We need to have new thinkers in office.
They don't want that because, new
I ain't saying young kids. We need to have new, open mind thinkers that are open to a better world, and it does not have to be Democratic or Republican. Like, we need to have people who are not afraid to stand up for shit that's not okay. We need to have people who are not gonna waver. I'm gonna say these two things, then I guess we can veer on to the next.
It needs to go back to morals. What's right is right,
and what's wrong is wrong. That was my first thing I was about to say. Secondly, we got people who've been holding these offices for more than 20 years. That is not okay.
Oh, that's like the judges. When I found out like how long the judges
for years.
I was like, that's crazy. They don't get replaced out.
But hey, let's big up Texas. I wanted to big up Texas. Actually, the Harris County, y'all had 19 black women judges.
Oh, y'all did hear about that, I think.
Y'all big up to black queens out there making a statement in the world that's huge, and hopefully it'll impact 1 million.
I'm just like I tell my son who's becoming
Police
going
officer.
into the law enforcement. You know, he was taught, he was raised a certain way, and he believes he can make changes. If you really want to make changes, you're gonna have to put your life on the line.
And you're gonna have to stand up against
Because
people.
you're standing up against a system that is run a certain way, and they don't want it to change a certain way.
He's standing up.
And
He's
they-
one individual standing up against a brotherhood.
and yeah, you standing up against a brotherhood, and there's a lot of corruption in everything. So if you getting into that field, that's what you need to be doing. The truth.
Right. And I will say, all you young black men and women who are looking to go into branches of our government, our police academy, whatever you feel like you're trying to make a change in, when you get into where you stepping into systems that are structured and confined against a brotherhood or a sistership or whatever,
And you know what I think?
you got to be built a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
To,
I think a lot of them are. They come into that way,
and they get broke.
and then it becomes a point where you just want to do your job, go home, and get your check and your pension.
But that's what happens.
And that's what happens, because I guess you get to some point that, like, man, I can't fight this system. I'm one man by myself. I know such and such over here is doing some corrupt stuff, illegal stuff, bad stuff, but if I say something, my captain is gonna take his side anyway, and then I'm being punished or whatever. Then I ain't got no backup or help when I'm out on the street,
or no protection, because they basically gonna leave you out there to be unprotected. I'll just say that if any of y'all have any kids that's trying to go into these branches, whether they black or white, and they feel like God has placed upon them to be the change, I just say, we really need to lift these young people up in prayer, and just cover them. Sorry, cover them as much as possible.
Hey, it's just 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and it's 16-20. Cincinnati winning, and LA just did a good play. They trying to get this touchdown.
So I just say lift them up in prayers and cover, all these young, amazing young people who will be our future, that want to be the change. I just ask that we cover all of them, because our world has a way of breaking hopeful people, and it's sad. Even my daughter, who wanted so badly to be a teacher, as she's seeing all of this different stuff with these teachers and how they're not allowed to, they're changing all the rules so they can't teach things that need to be taught. They're taking Black history out. They're changing all of these different things, and she's almost on her last year, and she's like, maybe I shouldn't be a teacher. You killing people's dreams and desires to be of change, and
That's because you don't want the truth out, and certain people feeling bad because the truth is coming out about their people who done evil stuff before, and they don't want that truth to come out. So, but hopefully that won't stop her, because like I said,
she just has to find another way to be the change.
You don't have to work for the establishment. Start your own schooling and start teaching young. There's schools out there that I've seen from Chicago and everywhere where people have started their own school. Black men started school for boys and everything. It's supposed to be real successful. So you don't work with the establishment. Yeah, my light's flashing. Why? What?
Okay, maybe I'm sorry.
You need glasses. Countdown said like 50-some minutes.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all. Just I
That's
don't
counting.
got my glasses, and I thought it said 0. I was like, we have not been talking all this time, and it's not recording.
As long as
so.
the red light right there is flashing, it's
Okay, I just
recording.
want to make sure, because
Yeah, we had like 50-some minutes.
yeah,
right now,
because
so
at Halloween we had this issue before where the video kept chopping up on us, and I'm like, oh heck no.
Well, I'm not using the phone technically anymore.
Yeah.
So now.
But we gonna break this up in part 1, part 2, part 3.
Oh, we could, or we can just keep going. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's where it's at with the Joe, the whole Spotify, CNN, and vaccines. It is what it is.
I'm over it.
I'm over it.
God, I'm over it.
Everybody's over the whole COVID stuff and everything. So that's done with that. Now we on to good old Whoopi Goldberg.
Who's not really whooping? You talking about Karen?
Huh?
That's her real name.
I didn't know that one.
Woo!
Karen.
Karen.
But So,
They
Whoopi,
trying to teach her a lesson, the ultimate lesson.
Whoopi last week decided.
No, it wasn't last week.
It was last week.
Week before last.
No, it was just last week. Cause that was like during the week. Well, I guess it was like, it was like last week. Cause that's when it happened. If I remember right.
Okay.
But anyway, so Whoopi was on her show The View with her and her co-host. Issues came up about the Holocaust, and they was talking about it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but apparently Whoopi had an opinion.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoopi had an opinion, with her opinion, her thoughts, in which I kind of think the same thing as well. That she basically said that she don't think the Holocaust was a racial issue because it's two groups of white people fighting and killing each other. Well, I guess you can technically say one group fighting, well, killing everybody.
Right.
And it wasn't race involved in it.
I never
Because
felt like it was.
as a black person, you typically think, when you think race, you think
Another
black and
color.
white, another color.
Or race of people.
No, because we're going to go there here in a minute about the race of people. Because technically, we was always in the beginning a race of certain people. You had Hebrews, Israelites,
Oh, that's true.
Jews. Everybody was classified like that, and it wasn't black and white. That's some whole American stuff that came about.
I always
since
thought the
we've been here.
Holocaust was more about classification because
And yes, that's exactly what she was saying. She was like, it was more about a class. One class of people that thought the other class was a lower class of people and didn't deserve to be here, basically. So they was trying to exterminate them all. So I understood that. Like, cause me, think about it, you wouldn't think it's white on white crime. That ain't racial. Racial is, if you saying I don't like you because you're, well, I guess you can't think about it that way. We always think of racial as like, oh, he's black, he's such and such. Then we think of that as being racial, N-word, using all of that, slave history, the whole treatment, the whole nine. That's racial. When not knowing a person or anything like that. So when it's blacks, when we see race, we think black and white. You know what I'm saying? And I learned a few things different when I came here to Texas. I mean, when I first came here, working with a bunch of Mexicans, partners, and they was talking about, telling Tom, and it was like a whole little black and brown race war here going on. I was like, man, this is crazy. What y'all fighting back and forth? But you would hear that even with stories growing up for LA and the gangs and stuff. I never understood that. But anyway, so Whoopi, she said what she said, and there got to be a whole uproar. You can't say nothing about the Jews or speak on anything about the Jewish community.
That's Nick learned.
Nick.
Nick Cannon learned.
Yeah, like Nick Cannon, how they did him. He spoke about what he did, and then
They came out the woodwork on him.
they got in his butt. He had the Jewish person come speak on his platform and all of that, apologize or whatever, and they try to take his show, all types of crazy stuff. That's why I say ownership is key. When you own everything, you can't take away my thoughts and my opinions. But back to Whoopi. So, she came out, went on another show, talked about it, and said
Semi-apologized.
She said what she thought, how she felt, and what she believed. There was nothing. She didn't say nothing bad, saying nothing. There was nothing bad about the Jews, nothing crazy, nothing like that. And just said she thought that it was not a racial issue. Just thought it was a class issue. You had two groups of people, really one group of people thinking another group was the lower class and wanted to get rid of it. So she apologized. If she didn't mean to hurt anybody or whatever, feelings or emotions, or didn't mean to even have it escalate the way it did. So she apologized.
That night.
She apologized the first day, and then again on this show.
On the View.
And then, the next day,
They suspended
her for 2 weeks. Wow.
And they advised her to apologize the day before. Then the next day they suspended her. I think.
I would take back my apology.
No, she should take her
I take my apology back.
She should just quit.
Well, yeah. That I probably would lead a show.
Because one,
You're not. I hear your side and you try to explain it, but you explain it to me, and I'm still thinking like, I'm sorry.
that's my opinion.
That's my opinion. That's what I think, and you're getting mad at me and wanna. You
Punish me.
You in a way, you kind of doing something just like Hitler would do. In a way, you kind of are is what I think. If I'm thinking my opinion, you don't like it, and you want to cancel me out, but because of that, even though you're not killing me physically or nothing like that, you are still harming me in some type of way. You're stopping me from feeding my family, taking care of what I need to take care of, just because I am a person who think for myself, and I think a certain, and I have an opinion. And it's like what we were saying a minute ago. If we can't sit down and talk together, then there's a problem.
And to gain a better understanding, because
Flag, hold it.
the truth of the matter is, whites don't understand our issues or our thoughts about slavery, because there's never been a true conversation had.
It's been a conversation had. It's just been behind closed doors and not out to the masses.
Front, right.
And then, it's like some don't care.
That's
it is what it is.
Some people don't care.
They gonna think how they think, and that's how they think, and they ain't gonna change for nobody. The closest you can get to somebody to change is like what I say, even in life as growing. I've always been the type of person to adapt. Most people at a certain age, you're not changing.
But if you think about the world of adapting, as a people, as a color, as us of colored people, and when I say that, I'm not trying to take us back to 70, because I don't feel like black or African, it should be addressed to us. I feel like people of color, because when you look at black people, we're not just one color, we're an arrangement of colors, and I think that we should be called people of color. That's my personal view, and I don't really care if you come for me in the comments. I don't care. I don't. So you can comment all you want to. That's just how I feel. I feel like people, like when my kids were young, and they did not understand why his mother looked a certain way, while my mother looked a certain way, while my father was darker. They didn't understand, and they used to think that his mother was white. And I would have to explain to them, she's just a lighter skinned black woman. And they didn't understand that. So I told them. She light out. She was like greenish brown.
Which I had to tell them, I think what she got, vitiligo. What is that?
Yeah, that was why you gonna even make it worse. But
the kids, because they was like,
they're like, no, that's our white grandma. No. She is not white.
Because I don't know what happened, but I think it was something over time.
She was just fair. She's fair skinned.
I think because the pictures, not seeing growing up her as a kid, she was about your complexion. If I look on, at least some of the pictures were black and white, so it's hard to tell. Yeah. Then some were color, but
anyway. So I would always tell my kids, when I would open a box of crayons, and I would say, do all of these colors in the box look the same way? And they would say no. And I said, that's the point. We are all uniquely made the same. Really, sir?
I'm sorry.
We're all uniquely made the exact same crayon, just different hues. And so when I associate us of color, I just say we're people of color.
I'm sorry. Rams scored a touchdown. It's what?
So the Rams are up
23.
And it's only like 1 minute left on the clock, so hopefully LA bring this bad boy home. But anyway. That's what I used to say. So that's how I feel in my heart. I just feel that we are people of color, and to me, that's what associates with my soul. And so that's what I'm gonna say. So anyway, my digression is, I personally feel like we need to communicate our thoughts much better than we have been, because you cannot change history books to say.
Oh, they changed them.
They've already done it.
They changed them and trying to change them.
They've changed the word slavery out of our history books.
Did they change that?
They've changed it.
I know they was trying, but people got up.
They've changed it.
But like I said, it goes what you teach at home.
Servitude. It's no longer called slaves anymore. They say
I'm gonna need this book because I'm gonna need to go burn down whatever factory it is that's just putting these in.
I don't know.
And allowing.
But it's made to seem like we were okay with being enslaved as opposed to saying that we were actual slaves, because they don't like the way it sounds. The sound of slave or slavery is hurtful to a group of people.
But you know what?
So
I wonder what are they going to. So if they changing everything else, what they gonna take out about the Jews then?
They're taking out things about the Holocaust. They're removing books off of the shelves that talk about the Holocaust. They're removing books off the shelves in libraries that talk about slavery.
Which is crazy because I ain't heard the Jews go off about none of that.
I don't know, but they're doing it,
But
and they're definitely doing it in Texas schools. So
too busy.
what's the word that they're using instead of calling us slaves in the book?
I don't know, because we don't use the history books anymore.
Y'all don't use books no more?
We don't use the things unless it's for the math. I'm in geography, so I'm not in history or U.S. history, so we're not.
I don't even understand that.
I'm in geography. I'm in world geography, so that's all about political maps, physical maps, different countries.
So you don't have no history?
No,
She has-
I'll have history next year.
Oh, okay.
Depending
Well,
on
we
my
gonna
schedule.
get back with you next year and see what's in there.
Yeah,
But-
it's ridiculous, and I'm just tired of this whole wage against people. I'm tired of the blacks are better than whites, and whites are better than these, and Jewish are better than this. I'm tired of that. Are y'all tired of that? Ain't y'all tired of that? Because we all people trying to feed our families. We all of us, white, black, orange, green, we all suffer from the same thing. When jobs ain't paying us nothing, we all suffer. Bills suffer, kids suffer.
We suffer. They suffer, but we suffer a lot worse than them.
Because we pay less already.
Yeah, we already getting paid less. And then, I can use an example of me working in the communications field. I work for companies back home, where, like, typical. Wintertime will come up back home. Was in KC working for communications companies. They would send all the brothers. We get laid off, and we in the city, we in the town. But the white boys who come in driving up an hour and a half away, they were allowed. They kept them on to come up and work, or they would get the prevailing wage jobs and working where it's like $30-some an hour, and they would keep us doing a little petty stuff, and then every now and then they would let us go over and work on the schools. So if y'all in the school districts, Kansas City, Missouri, and y'all got companies like CCC, few. I'm talking about. I don't work there no more. I wonder if they still around. But it'd be stuff like that that's going on. So we always get the lower end of the stick, and we be doing all the work. Well, which is crazy. You have the white boy lead. But we the ones doing all work, doing everything, or he'll end up sitting in the data closet doing all the easy work all day. But then we will get sent home, which is cool, We, like most black men, we gotta hustle, so we figure out something else to do while we sitting and chilling. But that happens a lot to us, so it's still different from when we all have the same issues, but it still goes back to ownership. Certain class of people is owning everything. You can only think that they're gonna look out for their people, and that's just the way life is. You're gonna look out for your people first before you look out another group of people. Even though it's messed up that way, instead of, I guess, looking out for the people who do the work, who works the hardest, and do everything the best for them first, and then we the people out behind that. It don't work like that. But so with the whole Whoopi thing. With that, yeah, I think Whoopi should walk off. Quit. It's like, you know what? And it's another thing that's on that. It was like, you know what? It kind of shows you who your friends are. Because if you on The View,
they've been there for a long time with her.
The other women on The View,
they've been there with her for a long time.
If you think that, and if they believe, it shows if they believe that she was wrong for saying that, or the company was wrong for suspending her for.
If they believe that she was wrongly suspended, then they should have came out the next day and said.
Yeah, and she apologized. But if you is my friend and we all friends and we cool, I think we should stick up for each other.
Yeah, they should have came back like,
So
you know what, we'll be suspended yesterday. We don't agree with her being suspended. We think that it's wrong. And we feel like blah, blah, blah. None of them have said anything in support of her.
I haven't seen that.
None.
If y'all seen something, let me know so I can watch it. So I'm thinking like, well, that shows you it ain't your friends anyway.
Well,
Cause I'm like, I would have been like, you know what, you suspended my partner, you're gonna have to suspend me too.
yeah.
You know, wasn't nothing wrong. She didn't say nothing ill will or malice towards anyone. She just spoke her opinion, and you're gonna suspend her for that, and you're gonna have to suspend me too. I think they all should have drawn a line in the sand right there. Like, ain't nobody gonna be on the show this week.
That's exactly.
Nobody gonna be on the show this week.
And let me rewind back to me calling her Karen. Okay, first.
It was a good game, y'all. Game's over.
LA won.
LA got it.
I was calling her Karen not because I was being cute or saying like, you know, how they be calling folks Karen. Her actual true real name is Karen. And she took on the name Whoopi Goldberg.
Which Goldberg is a Jewish name. I didn't even know
it's
that.
a Jewish name. And supposedly she had done, well, I don't know if people know, like she has a
23 to 20, y'all.
she has a daughter by a man who is Jewish. And but anyway, she took on the name because she thought that her ancestry led back to some people who were Jewish.
But you know what? I heard recently that she did the DNA.
And it said that it wasn't.
She ain't got no connection to nothing, no bloodlines, nothing Jewish. I'm like, wow.
But I know that everybody she's been, oh, he
Crying.
crying. Oh, Dale Beckham crying. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, because he know this is his last game. But
We ain't gonna put that out there on him. Maybe he'll come back next year.
he looks
Matter
like.
of fact, I didn't even know if he finished or not. Finished the game out. Well, I know they wilding out in
LA
LA
don't.
right now.
They probably quit walking over people's houses out there. Like this. Boy, that's gonna be the most gangster after parties that you ever seen. But anyway,
It was gangster with Kodak Black the other night.
Hollywood.
We gonna
That
talk
was in
about-
Hollywood though.
We're gonna talk about that in a second too, before
But-
we get up out of here.
Anyway, so we digress on Whoopi. You know, we wish her the best. I really personally feel like she should quit. And I still feel like she should quit. And I feel like she should quit. Bam, that's it. That's all I got for that. And
LA won.
she should take herself someplace else where they appreciate her being able to have a platform where she can say her own personal views. Like, we need to stop this dumbing ourselves down to be on syndicated programs that don't support us having a mind of our own. That is bullshit, and we at a time when we should be past that. So next person.
So we talking about it right now. So we 2 for 2. Joe, Whoopi Goldberg,
down for cat.
down for cat. So yeah, so Whoopi, you know what? I'll be looking at them different on the View when if I come back. I'll be like, you know what? I probably wouldn't even come back. I'll take an extended vacation. I'm calling in like, oh, I'm not gonna be in there today.
Yeah, they're
But,
gonna be mad because I'm gonna be playing them for the next few weeks.
So man, yeah, a lot's been going on since we've been. What the hell is you doing? Well, these kids is weird nowadays. I don't understand
She's
them.
rubbing ice on her face, y'all. She has enlarged pores, and she saw on TikTok
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought-
and Google. And Google.
Stay off Google.
that
Stay off
ice
Google. Stay
it
off.
shrinks the pores. You
No,
know?
it,
I thought you got this crap
it
from your.
benefits the skin.
I thought you got this crap from your mama since she's an
Look
esthetician.
at that. I'm about to ask Google right now.
Oh my God.
Hey Google, is it good to rub ice on your face?
Oh shit! I guess I'm gonna start rubbing some ice on my face so I can look
No, tell the
lighter.
camera what it said.
I can look lighter, brighter, and less wrinkly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm getting up
Get
there.
rid of open pores.
It helps reduces the
Hey,
size.
Hey,
of open
hey,
pores.
but you know they say now you can't.
My skin is
Everybody's
now.
what the people say. Everybody's now a Google expert since they go to Google.
Right.
So I'm like,
Everybody think that Google was God.
So you can't have it both. Then they complain about it. They tell you to go to Google. Then you go to Google, and then they're like, nah, you can't believe everything that's on Google. What the hell? Why you gonna tell me to go to Google?
I just
and
say
then you
Google's
gonna get
not
mad-
God,
And then you
okay?
gonna
But
get mad-
sometimes I have a feeling Google ain't always correct because I be using, sometimes if you use, I remember over virtual, I use Google to help me with text because like I suck at text.
So you're cheating?
Not
God
necessarily.
So you was
punished you for
cheating.
But listen.
She's like, let's not get on
But
me.
Google was wrong because I took that test and I had to retake it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Maybe the teacher was just wrong.
No.
She got her answer to be like, your answer is wrong.
I was
talked to
punishing
Google.
you for cheating.
I talked to Google, and Google's always right.
But little note, as an esthetician, ice on your skin, it benefits the circulation of the vessels, blood vessels in your face,
You still got a whole bottle over there.
which causes for you to,
What is this?
it helps glow and it helps to reduce the size
She
of
be
pores,
playing. I'm
minimize
about to knock
wrinkles.
down her bottle over here.
No,
She's- Look. She still got a whole bottle over here. I'm like, I'm way down there.
Who's the
see
drinker?
this?
Who we know who's the drinker.
We see this.
Okay,
It ain't got warm now. You got to put that back in the
but
thing.
I'm fine with it. I don't
I
care.
can't drink no more. Mine's down. That's why I'm trying to get mine down.
But okay, person number 3. Who we talking about?
I don't know who's number 3.
You-
You know we
We gonna talk
gonna
about the baby.
we gonna go with this whole rap thing. We gonna chop it up with the baby right now. You know, the past week, the baby and Daniel Lay's brother,
Danny Lay.
Danny Lay, whatever, got into a little squabble. So, at first, you know, I was kind of thinking like, wow, man, it's wild, because from the clip, the only thing you see was the baby just swinging. You didn't know what was going. Context you need for everything. You need to know everything that's going on. So you didn't know what's going on. You just seen him swing on him. His partners, so-called security, who was ever jumped on him, you know, was trying to put a little beating on him. Which I don't think he got beat up. I don't call that a beat up because he got back up. Where I'm from, if he get back up and then come back for you,
That's not as
that's not a beat up. If he didn't stay down, like he got laid down, that means that's not a beat up. He got touched, but you know, security was flinging him around by his hair and all this type of shit. The baby trying to get in shots, boo boo boo. His team trying. I ain't even seen a chick try to come around like she was trying to do something. I'm like, who is this chick?
against one person.
Now
This
if
is one person.
he would have knocked her, they would have been like, oh, he shouldn't have hit her. I'm like, no, she shouldn't have got into that situation. But that's something else. So, you know, I guess they had words when, you know, months ago last year, the baby ended up kicking out Daniel Lay out his crib 3-4 in the morning. You know, I guess they got into a little tit for tat, scuffle, argument, whatever. So he called the police and he recorded it and put it out live. So which I understood that at that time, because women is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Women is crazy. I've known stories that you'd be like, dog, what the hell?
Men can be nuts too.
Yeah, they can be, but women take it to the top. Y'all hold the ranking crazy.
First of all, don't look at me when you're saying that.
Women hold the ranking crazy. So I seen for his own security and safety, because we seen the cases of the stuff how, he did such and such, he did such
That's
and
why I
such.
wasn't worried about his safety.
Nah,
Cut your life.
whatever. I know.
She was literally in the bed breastfeeding her baby.
I didn't see none of that.
Well-
All I know is they was getting into it. She was going off, so he called the cops like, "Hey, y'all gonna have to get up out of here."
I felt exactly like Danny Lay before in our relationship. So
and I handcuffed your ass to some weights, and
Don't
your
be
ass couldn't move for a
don't
while.
be disrespectful.
Yes, I did. For my safety.
Did that sound crazy?
For my safety, because she was going around with a butcher knife. That
Yeah, I'm 4'11". You really think he was worried about his
They
safety?
are real psycho.
I can't believe
They
you.
are real psycho. Them short ones be the ones.
Don't you do it.
And I say that from my own experience.
Yeah, because the short ones is the one.
Because I've known cats that's been bigger than me, and they always said, y'all little cats, y'all the ones to watch out for. I don't know about anybody else, but the few cats that I know was bigger than me, that I was cool with and had fights, they was like, man, it's always the little ones. It's like something else. You gotta really watch them. It's like a whole nother animal when you fight them. And they right, because we'll turn in. Because I flash and I zone out. It's like I black out.
Y'all hear that? Y'all heard what he said?
When I'm not myself, so I get that.
I don't black out, so.
Women? Oh, crazy. Crack. But anyway, so yeah, that happened. You know, he put her out, which everybody was like, oh, you shouldn't have put her out 3-4 in the morning. I'm thinking it's Danny Lane, whatever her name is. She's got money, go to a hotel. She be all right. You know,
She had her the baby.
baby
with her.
could be chilling at the hotel too. It ain't like the police just kicked her out on the street. She I don't want to hear that. We got debit, ATM, credit cards, and she's an entertainer, so she should have some money in the bank out. And there's no problem to go to a hotel and check in a hotel. I travel, check in all the time in the hotels. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if she had a car. Uber. You could have Ubered. But anyway, so that happened. The brother got mad and said, "You know what? When I see you, it's on site." Apparently.
Because the brother should defend his sister.
Right. He should, which he should. Like, you know, that was foul. How you doing? And you treat my sister. Like I said, I don't know the whole ins and outs of back and back. It's two sides to a story to everything. Simple and plain. His side and her side.
Three sides to every story.
Yeah. His, hers, and the truth.
Right.
We don't know whose side is what. So apparently recently, you know, him and the baby, they finally ran into each other. I guess at an event. I forgot the DJ's name who was hosting a party at a skating thing. So, and apparently he was there, the baby seen him, and from what they said is the baby just took off on him.
He said he came to him.
No, well, that's what he said, but apparently, you know, he forgot that he said, when I see you, it's on site.
Well.
So, at first I was like, you know what, that is messed up, you know.
Because he was by himself.
Yeah, I'm solo dolo. You got 5, 6, 7, 8 people with you, and you gonna jump me. That is some sucker shit.
That is not gangster, sir.
My mental off top, like, that's sucker shit. It's 5, 6 of y'all, and it's just one of me, and y'all just jump me. You know, couldn't catch a fair one, a fade, one-on-one, whoop-de-whoop.
Not here for it.
So then I, you know, started hearing that, you know, well, actually he had posted on his thing, was like, you know what, I came to you like a man, wanted to talk, and you just went off on me. And it just went from there. So how everything took place, I was like, wow, that really was. But if I seen you, then I'd be like, what's up? Let's chop it up. We can step to the side and handle our family business. Because at the end of the day, they still connected. They still family. She got a kid by him. That's what
her brother.
Her brother,
which is the baby's uncle. The baby's kid uncle.
Yeah. So
they still connected.
It's still gonna be something there as it get older. You know, time heals everything. Maybe everything will change, pass, and they forgive everything. Maybe
time
they
does
won't.
not heal everything.
For the most part, it does. But that, I don't know. We gonna have to catch one. We gonna have to catch a fair one before that square up on that. So when that happened, I was like, yeah, you know, that is some punk shit. You know, he said that. You know, I just want to holler, and you just swing on me, then your people just jump all on me. Okay. I'm thinking from now on, it's really on. Every time I see you, I'm going to run up on your people one by one. I'm going to pick them off. I'm going to catch them. I'm going to pick them off.
This just lets them know how crazy you are.
I'm going to find you in the bushes. I'm going to go one by one, and I'm going to pick you off.
You said in the bushes.
Man, I could tell you.
Please, don't tell me
but,
nothing.
Yeah, because that just take it to a whole nother level. But then I start hearing, you know, it is a rule. When you say it's on site, it's on site. You gotta have your defenses up at all times. You said it was on site, then you gotta be prepared at all times for it's on site. Because that could have went whole left. And then, you know, I heard, you know, the Breakfast Club was talking about, I was like, yeah, you don't know nowadays. We don't know. Baby could have thought, boy, he had a strap, could have pulled out. Then, you know, it would have been a whole nother thing. Hopefully it doesn't escalate to that now. They can just man up, have a one-on-one. Square everything out.
I don't believe there's no man-on-one. Man-on-man, like...
With not everything out in the public, just them by themselves, and they can just come together and be like, you know what, we had our issues, we did what we did, we squashed it, and we good now. And that be that.
You dealing with a weak-ass generation. They are not about no grown man shit. They ain't.
Some are. You have some, I'm not going to say a lot, but you see a lot of the effery in everything that's right now that's going on. You see it, everybody posting everything, and then wondering why they get jammed up. Because everything, like now with the baby, I heard they trying to prosecute him on this out in LA because of this.
They're trying to say
they trying to come after him. They try to say he had a weapon. I'm like, I seen the video. I didn't see no weapon. Because
in LA they have, for people who out there, they have a rule. If you're fighting someone and that person is down, and you kick them.
But he didn't. Because I slowed the video and looked at it. He didn't kick him.
But
He was
swinging all of it.
Yes, I did. I seen the other footage. He was swinging on him, but he didn't kick him.
Well, they said that the baby kicked this boy in the head.
See, I didn't see none of that because I slowed it down when he was down, and then the security guard would start flinging him around by his hair. But I didn't see him kick. I seen him swing on him and like boop, try to get that headshot in, but I didn't see him kick it.
The LAPD released a thing saying that they were going after the baby for assault with a deadly weapon. And the reason why they chose that charge is because they have a rule that if you're down and you're not able to defend yourself and a person kicks you in your head, in your upper chest region to your head, that is a deadly weapon because you could actually kill someone. Which
that must be because a lot of the gang activity, they came up with that.
You kicking a man in the head.
Yeah. It must be because
some people don't come back from it.
Yeah, you're right.
A lot don't come back.
But like I said, I didn't see him. I looked and slowed. I didn't see him kick. He got around him, but he didn't kick him. I saw his hand swing on him, but I didn't see him kick him.
This is my thing.
But
the baby already got a few things. It's been a few things.
He gonna learn.
And I feel like the baby feels like I've gotten away with 2, 3. I done shot some people in Walmart, even though they was coming from him.
Yeah, well, that was self-defense.
Beat the dude up over some money.
When that was the dude was talking smack. He came, like he said, you come to me talking sideways. It is what it is.
So he's thinking he done got away with it. So he's not.
Eventually, that's gonna get you.
Yes, he's gonna end up in jail. In a real jail if he don't get his shit together. Somebody needs to pull him back, intervene, help him get on the right track, because he's going in the wrong direction. Because
I wouldn't be surprised if they start little stuff, altercation, police or something.
They gonna start messing with him for real.
But yeah, but hey, you say it's on site, it's on site. Unless y'all got a understanding before y'all see each other, there's a truce, nothing's gonna happen. We past that. That on site is still on site.
Hey, I'm not a fighter, y'all. I'm a lover. But if you put your hands on me...
She's a pistol whipper.
Look, if you put your hands on me, if you say some sideways shit to me, and if I'm being nice and you say some sideways shit to me, and I have something within my reach, I'm going to use it. Okay?
I'm going to blur this out right here because something might happen and they're going to be like, we're going to use that from right there.
All I'm going to tell you is, Lady Mostel is a name. She is not who I am.
Yes, she is.
No,
yes,
she's a part of me. But if you catch me out and you playing with me, you playing with my kids, you're jacking with my husband.
That'd probably be the only thing weird. But she, like I said, she's crazy. 4'11", crazy. Crazy.
I don't play. and I fight kids. Okay.
No, she don't.
I fight kids.
Don't listen to that. She don't fight kids.
I fight kids.
But anyway.
Ask my daughter, will I beat up some high school kids? Ask my daughter, have I been up to the high school ready to get some girls that was trying to jump her? Was we ready to
get?
You
about to be one of the mothers on Willie D be talking about like the mother came up to the school, the daughter was getting jumped on.
And the mama came and doop. I was here for it. I'm always gonna be here for it for my kids. So if you play with me and my children, you know that her stupid ass mama is coming too.
4'11" crazy. Just remember that. Cray.
And you play with my husband.
Nothing. Nada.
You a lie. I was about to use the pistol on somebody for playing with me in the car.
Ooh, we ain't even gonna talk about that before you get yourself. Yeah, tripping. What the hell wrong with you?
Look, catch me on the wrong day.
Yeah,
hot flashes is acting up.
So that's our thoughts on the whole little baby situation that took place.
Somebody needs to intervene and help him. Somebody needs to intervene and pull him back.
He doing good. He working, dropping. Just when shit come to him, like he say, he gonna handle it. You just gotta understand your risk of what's gonna happen when you handle it. Because at the end of the day, there's consequences for stuff. We was just eating them. Your mama said they was good.
They was good. But anyway, on to the next person. Who's the next person?
Oh, the last person really is not. But since this just happened the other day, and it's
nasty.
Really? Do you just want this to be about you?
No.
Don't eat it then.
Y'all should have came through shaking these beads.
What time is it?
9:20. Why ain't it your bedtime?
No,
My oldest daughter was like, how y'all giving a high schooler bedtime? What? Because it's my Friday.
I give
my house.
I give myself myself a bedtime.
You don't give yourself
Actually,
nothing.
she does. Google goes off every day. It's
Well,
bedtime.
Google
Yeah.
has a time for
She-
it.
No, that's my Alexa.
Oh yeah, Alexa.
I set my own bedtime.
She go to bed like
I just
9 o'clock.
Look, and if she ain't in the bed by 9 o'clock, I'll be like, why you still up?
9:30.
And I'm trying to say, I'm trying to go to bed at 9 o'clock. So I think I'm about to go to bed after this.
Nah, I think I am too.
But
Wait, he gotta open his Valentine's Day gift. Y'all, he been
I'm
playing me
not-
to the
I'm not
left.
opening
He
that.
won't
It's
open
not
my Valentine's Day
Valentine's
gift.
Day.
He won't be here for 2 days, and he gonna tell me he not gonna open it up.
Wait, you didn't tell me that.
I don't know.
You
I
don't?
just found out, and I may not have to. I may not drive back. I gotta go.
You better do what's right.
I gotta go to. I'm gonna call in. That's what I'm gonna do.
Got it.
Well, now they know.
I'm about to. I'm fixing. I'm about to
Hell
tell
no.
him.
Better hope
You want me to call
nobody
your,
don't
your
watch
name,
it.
your job's name out?
Bro.
Oh, okay. Get your life together.
You
But
want
it-
to drink this?
Anyway, digress to the next person. Who's the next person? Are you gonna talk about
Man, we up here. We had an hour and a half.
Nah, I'm not admitting it.
Well, you shouldn't. Everything's together. All you gotta do is just drop it and throw the thing in the back and the front. We good to go.
I don't want to.
Cause we ain't had no cutoff.
Wait, you just jinxed us.
I know, right? I need to look at my battery. What's the battery? What the battery say percentage? It
Where?
looks full still.
Yeah, I can't believe. Really?
I can't see
Boy,
what.
these people
Really?
with glasses,
What are we
and they
looking
still-
at?
Just
Go get
move
your
away
glasses.
from the
Move.
camera.
Move away.
I got two people with glasses.
No, I see it, but where's the battery?
Then you don't see it if you see.
There's no battery sign.
Just let it go.
My glasses disappeared. I don't know where
Just
they
let it go.
at. They just disappeared.
But really nobody. But I guess nobody else to talk about. But I am gonna speak on. I guess the other day, oh boy, Florida boy, the Florida boy, Kodak Black.
Why are you speaking on that?
That's the only other thing that happened recently that I can think of here just at the moment. You know, he out there at the
Justin Bieber's
it
at
was,
the
yeah,
party.
it was Justin Bieber at the party. Him outside. I think who was it?
Justin, why we didn't get an invite?
Mom, put it out.
Just saying.
Matter of fact, when we was in Florida, she swore she seen.
I swore I saw you when we was in Miami.
I was like, that ain't Justin.
that was him running into the hotel. I know it was. Justin.
I was like, that's not Justin. But anyway.
Anyway.
You know, I guess apparently he was outside. I think they said Gunna, a few other people was outside.
Gucci.
I don't know if it was Gucci or not. I didn't see him in the TMZ footage.
He wasn't in the footage, but he was
TMZ
there.
be getting everything.
Yeah, I wanna know this.
Hey,
TMZ.
They everywhere.
Are y'all like FBI, like secret police, or like something like that? Because y'all be everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Like, how is there footage everywhere? I swear they the cops. They people.
So you trying to say they Vlad now?
I've never said that Vlad was the cop. I've never said that. Vlad, I never said that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I ain't never said
Oh, speaking of black, but yeah, hold up. But yeah, so I guess he was outside. Something happened. I guess an altercation happened.
With one of his friends.
One of his partners. Something happened. And basically, they wherever his partner was, he had his help with him because they
trying to catch
they
him
jumped
off
him. Now
guard.
that's how it's supposed to be. If your partner getting jumped, then yeah, you jump in on some shit like that.
that. Y'all see my
Or
actual.
whatever.
Y'all see my actual
But-
real height. I took my tennis shoes off.
But so apparently, you know, altercation video. Kodak Black, he's in there. He throwing them things. He's in there. I give it to him on that. He down with his partners and his homie.
He got shot for being down with his partner.
Yeah, he got hit in the leg. They saying he all right though. So man, that could have been another left. We could have lost another
Young man in the industry.
young brother rapper. Man, and he just got back out. Freedom. Hopefully he don't get jammed up on this or nothing. I'm not a big Kodak fan. I listen to some of his stuff. It's cool. Every now and then certain songs, but I'm not a big fan. Y'all know me. Y'all know what I listen to already. I don't need to explain it. Don't even need to say it.
Mary
But-
Jo, we'll tag you in the video.
Really.
E40. We'll tag you in
but
the
yeah,
video.
so that happened. You know, that's the only other thing that happened. But no, what was I about to say? What you just said? Oh, y'all gonna have to check out our other segment of Let's Talk About It. BMF. The BMF show.
I thought you was gonna talk
Wow. Vlad, man, like Vlad too. He be getting them interviews, man. And people, I'd be like, wow. It'd be some stories like stuff you didn't know. It's kind of just like on Drink Champs. When you watch the Drink Champs and you hear the stories of the entertainers, the rappers or whatever, and of past, especially when you was listening to albums and everything that's going on. It's like, man, you hear the truth and the stuff behind the stories that you didn't know.
You be blown away.
Man, they'd be blown away. But
You
Vlad,
talking about
get it.
Tony's?
Yeah. So if y'all haven't watched the interview,
What's her last name? Smith?
Welch? No, it's
Welch.
Welch, I think.
Tony's
if y'all
Welch.
haven't watched that on Let's Talk About It, where I did like a 5-minute clip,
We'll tag her too.
which is, you know, she was part of the, yeah, you can say part of the BMF family. She was doing her own thing with somebody else before BMF. Meech and T ended up linking up with her boyfriend, and went to jail for some years. But anyway, she was moving, doing her own thing. Her and T ended up being together or whatnot. But at one point, you know, when everything went down, she got out in like, I think you want to say like 2012. She was saying she got out.
Yeah.
And
She started all her time.
T told her to go holler at this such and such chick. You know, they was gonna do a BMF Wives series, which, you know, people was going back like, I don't think you should do it, da 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 da, all this and that. But, you know, come to find out,
She went to holler at the actual.
T told her to go holler at this chick. The chick went belligerent on her from what she was saying. Like, why is this chick going off on me? I don't know her about what's her name just told me to come holler at her. Whoop de whoop. So she get a call from her parole officer. Now she been out already like 2 years, 3 years. Cool. Getting her life back straight, everything. She lost everything, all of that. She been doing good, trying to do right by her family, take care of kids. You know, she get a call from her PO. Was like, hey, you got like 30 minutes to be up here or else type deal. So she freaking out, like, I don't know what's going on, what's happening. So she get up there, she, you know, she called her son, was like,
She
told
running
him.
with her, didn't she?
I thought
She
she said
brought
she
with her.
brought her, but then she said she called. I thought she said she called.
She told him that she went out after. a
Yeah,
certain
but she
time.
said if she ain't out in like an hour or so, call a lawyer and call such and such to come get you and whatnot. So she get in there, they like, hey, we heard you threaten somebody and that's a violation of your parole and all of this. She like, I ain't done nothing to nobody. I ain't said nothing to nobody. Like, who is you talking about? And now at this time, you know, they don't give you a name of who you talking about. She was like, I haven't done anything to nobody. And if you watch the Vlad interview, you can see her truth in her face when she's talking.
Like her
about it.
hurt, the hurt behind it.
Yeah, because she like, I've been doing good. I've been helping people. I started a program to help felons get released and all of that, all type of stuff. But anyway, so the chick ended up being a federal informant for the FBI.
Which is supposed to be
The chick,
the executive producer.
well, yeah, the executive producer of BMF. She's saying that Meech sold his rights
To that person.
to this chick. Now, I don't know. I don't believe Meech knew. I'm gonna say that. I don't think he would sell his rights to the FBI person, knowing that.
No, I don't think he.
So I don't think he knew if this is 100% true. So we started doing some digging around. Like, man, who is this chick? Because at first who you pull up?
Tasha Smith, which is old girl from ATL. She played the twins' mom on ATL. She also played in what was that movie called with your boy, the fighter?
Was it? No. Why did I get married?
Yes, she was Tasha.
Yeah, but it wasn't her. We was thinking it was her at first, but couldn't have come find out it's this. Was she
Another
white?
chick. Yeah.
It's a white chick. So apparently, the white chick who now who was a federal informant. I don't know if she still is, but is the executive producer of the BMF series. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So she spilled everything. She like how she's pissed and why this lady trying to get her jammed up just because she's in a position of power where if she don't like you or say anything, she can just get you locked up. So she tried to get her locked up, but luckily, you know, at that time the feds was like, and her parole was like, you're gonna have to leave all of this series and BMF series alone. You can't do with it, and we gonna throw it up under the rug and won't violate your freedom. So she had to walk away from all of that. You know, she was coming back home hustling the legit way, trying to get her life straight and get her bread up. And then that happened with the chick. So she was like, I never seen the chick and didn't know anything. they wouldn't tell you because you know you an informant. You got different name, different identity, and the whole nine. So she was saying she figured it out when they did the premiere of the BMF show, and the girl was in a picture with, I guess, some BMF members all around her, and she was like, that hurts to see that y'all around her. She's a federal informant. Like, where they do that at? I thought we about this code. Y'all supposed to be about this code, but y'all hanging around a federal informant. Well, I don't think, maybe they didn't know at that time, but so apparently she realized who the chick was. I think after she heard her speak and remembered, like that's her. That's the federal. She's the federal informant, the chick who was on the phone. But y'all gonna have to check that interview out.
We've been waiting for 50 to reply back.
Yeah, he ain't replied back.
Like, hey, is this true or is it not? You know, like I was trying to do my due diligence.
He too busy. He just performed at the Super Bowl, which that was a good performance.
Yes, it
I
was.
like that, Dre.
Yes, it was.
Everybody came out. I was thinking the game was gonna come out, but
it was fine. Then he didn't.
No, he could have came out because he still was part of. Even though he was part of 50, but did he? I can't remember. Was he part of 50 first, or did Dre bring him in 50? Just end up putting him in the
He was 50. He was 50 first. But the artist they had was perfect. And like I just seen somebody post, I don't know if you guys know this, but Dr. Dre is 56. Mary J. Blige is 51. Snoop is 50. Eminem is 49.
50s and
Do y'all see that? Do y'all see them?
And just think about it. Dr. Dre, like a year ago, they didn't think he was gonna survive. He was about to almost be up out of here
Yes.
due to something.
And that right there is a testament, you know. Black people look at that endurance, you know, just that beautifulness. And I think that a black at halftime, LA culture, and then their ages in the month of February. I thought it was a beautiful tribute, and I thought every song was right, dead, perfect for all of it. Even the little I Ain't Mad At You that he did for Tupac.
Yeah,
That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
That little sneaky in tribute was dope to me.
But we gonna end this right here. It's been good. It's been a long one this time. We probably am gonna split this up in 2 parts.
We missed topic,
Just
y'all.
because
We
of the time,
missed it.
and it's been a minute, and lots been going on.
We've been trying to rest our kidneys. That's the truth. We old, and we was just we've been trying to rest our kidneys. No, real talk though. We are praying to God. We are manifesting all the blessings and all of some of the dreams that we've tried to put forth and for this year, and it requires for us to be into it, more focused.
Gotta step back and have to rejuvenate for a minute.
Yeah.
But
So we will be.
I think we're gonna start doing these at least once a month. You know. So
Yeah. Because we have a lot of
have
things,
something
y'all.
because I got tequila. I done seen that rose tequila at the mom and pop tequila. I've been wanting to try. So that's probably gonna be the next one.
Then I have to figure out a drink for y'all.
Next month.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but we've really been trying to focus on our dreams and things that we wanted to set forth, but being scared or money wasn't there, or we just didn't know how to implement those.
A lot of that. You don't know where to start and implement stuff and get going. But sometimes you just gotta get going, even if it's not in the right position to get going.
And just figure it out
gotta
as
get
we
going.
go.
So
When I was saying that I've been trying to go to the gym with the old man, I've been trying to do things.
you can go
that
downstairs, like I tell you, you be bullied.
I'll be wanting to. Anyway, what I was about to say is,
You don't work out with me. Stop playing. Stop playing. You don't work out with me. You go off to the other side of the
Hey, would you let me talk? He wanted for us to start training together, and it would be hard for me because sometimes David can be hard on me. So I would be like, nah, I'm good. And so I just started going my way in the gym. He goes his way in the gym. But in all actuality, we are trying to do a lot of things this year that require for both of us to be in sync. And I'm a big kind of like do my own thing. He does his own thing. And we've always come together when it needed to be come together. And that is not, it's not dysfunction. It's just our way of functioning. We've lasted over 20 years how we move. But we are trying to get to a different stature in our lives. And I want us to be in sync, and I want us to be in cohesiveness, and I want it to be in love, and I want it to be in togetherness, and I don't want to argue. I just want us to be able to come to a common ground and make our dreams successful. And we individually had dreams, and we kind of, our dreams went astray. I don't want these things that we're trying to pursue to be that way. And I know that it requires for me to be a better version of what I've been being, and that requires me to be different in movement with him. So the last few days I have been trying to set aside the shit that I normally do in the gym and just try to be in the gym with you. And I've done that for 2 days.
Okay. Keep up the good work.
And even in conversations and when we talk, because we typically are both of us are very passionate people. And he be wanting things his way, I be wanting things my way. And sometimes neither one of us are in a place of negotiation. But we ended up doing whatever needs to be done in the moment. But I don't want to do that any longer. And so I'm trying to humble my own self and be a better version of myself, because I want to go into some places that have me extremely fearful. And
I'm trying to get back to Miami.
and it's frightening for me. So
yeah, that is what it is. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see things.
I'm not gonna say what it is. We're just gonna bring y'all along.
Hopefully, if you stay tuned,
we taking y'all
subscribe, hit those like buttons. You know, like I was saying before, we're gonna do a lot more. We got some gun range training to get through. We're gonna do a lot. This is gonna be Black Vision TV. You dig? Told you. I've been having that name for a while. I haven't done nothing with it.
That's right. You have been having it for a very long time.
But we just want to thank y'all for tapping in, checking us out again.
Y'all.
Since this is long, this is gonna be a 2-part clip, so or I might break it into bits.
Y'all keep
we gonna
us
see.
in
I might
your
just
prayers.
post the whole thing and split it up with little clips here and there, especially each segment when we talking about certain stuff. But yeah.
On the humbling state, keep us in your prayers, because like I said, we do have a lot of things that we're trying to do, and we just ask that God cover us in everything, in every facet, and as well as our families. And we pray that God blesses y'all's families as well this year with good health and everything that you can put your hands on. Do it. This is going to be a tough year for a lot of people, with prices going up in every aspect of between food,
inflation,
gas, apartments, renting,
just
homes.
say something about that right, man. Get your, they were saying this last year. I kind of threw it off or whatever. It's like, nah, everything be all right. But yeah, I'm seeing something different. Get your house in order. Get your funds. Go out less spending. Cut a lot of back, because
we've been going to the grocery store.
Prices
like meat is scarce.
Everything.
Vegetables is scarce.
Just the prices of everything. I remember it was 2 or 3 pounds of ground beef was like $8. It's now like $16. I'm like,
$17 they'll pay.
I'm glad I don't eat red meat a lot. So normally it's turkey. Even price of turkey meat has been going up, but prices of stuff is just crazy right now. It ain't even worth it. But get your stuff in order. That's one thing I'm gonna say. And we just gonna go ahead and knock this out. MJB, sun goddess. I feel like we're on the Afro Hour, just letting the sun.
No, sir.
That's what the picture reminds me.
I know.
It's like the sun is just hitting me with my Afro out.
It's for the bottom.
That's for the bottom.
Yeah, it ain't for you.
But the sun goddess, I dig it. I like it. It's gonna be on my wine list. Will be in my cabinet.
Yes.
And this is another black-owned brand.
Yes.
You should try, support. You got something to say about it?
I thought it was a 10.
Thought it was
and
a 10.
I'm happy with it.
I thought it was a 10. I'm happy with it.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel like you feel it a little?
Yeah, I'm cool. Just like, yeah.
I feel it too. It's very mellow, but you feel, like almost hyped up.
Drink out the bottle.
Like, he almost thought he was drinking.
The man in me is about to come out. Just take it to the bottle.
But y'all know, anyway, y'all be blessed. It's been great jiving with y'all. Checking out our combos. Check out Stay Mobbing Apparel on the mostyle.com. and as well as the most style. I did my own little animation.
Actually, you know
to
what?
this.
Hit me up because right now I'm doing some things with moststyle.com, so I got it down at the moment.
But you can
Yeah, just holler at me. If
Mr.
you-
Mostyle on IG.
And yeah, if you're interested in some merch or Most Style clothing on IG, and I can make that happen for you.
Yeah.
But the site is down right now, working on some things, trying to figure out some stuff.
Also, Mostyle Boutique is still actively
Still up and
on mostyle.com. Mostyle, MOSTYLE boutique.com.
Which will be updating more stuff on there new, and I'm eventually thinking about we're gonna go wholesale. So all y'all boutiques looking for merchandise, stay tuned.
We're also
gonna
looking-
have something for you where you can get everything wholesale for you. We gonna hook you up.
We're also looking for a model for Mostyle.
No, we ain't.
Yeah, we are.
No, don't worry about that right now. We got a few people in mind. And if they don't come through.
But anyway, y'all, we have a lot of things in store for you guys. We hope that you guys stay tuned. We hope that you guys do us a favor, love our family, be a part of the Mostyle family, like, share, and subscribe. Check us out. Leave your comments. Some comments we don't care about, some comments we do. We gonna reply to all of them.
No, we're not.
I will.
No, we're not.
Yes, we will.
No,
Here
there's,
for it.
there's a lot of comments that I noticed.
No, some of them I don't reply to because they don't have nothing to do with me.
Well, they asked about product because I know, I'm bad with it that I forget.
Yes, he is.
And I got like so many emails that I don't pay attention to certain emails that let you know that you got a comment.
Yeah, he
But
does not tag the
I
products very well either.
I try to.
You know you can
get
turn
in.
on your YouTube notifications.
Man, I hate that the stuff keep coming across my phone
He
all
don't
the damn
like
time.
all
I hate that. So that's why I don't even turn it
It's
on.
for your channel, so you know.
I don't even turn it on Instagram because they'd be like, ding, ding, ding. Like, what the hell is all this? Keep going.
And they can turn off the
Nah.
notifications in the settings.
Also, you guys, hey, we have a Mostyle family IG page, Mostyle fam IG page. Y'all can hit us up on there. You can hit Lady
You can hit
Mostyle.
her up on there because I don't even be.
He don't even. I work the page. We have Mostyle fam. Lady Mostyle. You can hit me up. Mr. Mostyle. You can hit him up. And Mostyle Boutique. Is Mostyle.clothing on there? No.
Yeah.
Is you sure?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. You can hit us up at all of those.
I think you just said that though. Most out of clothing.
I'm just reiterating
Okay.
that they can find
But
me.
hey, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, thumbs up, hit that notification bell.
Help us run them numbers up.
Yeah, we be trying to get up. You know,
We just got to 112. We need
we
y'all.
low. I'm trying to get. I need 1,000 mark, so we can.
Stop playing with us. Help us, y'all.
Yeah. So we gotta get these numbers up. You dig? Numbers.
Larry Jones.
And I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can